Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, our little corner of the internet where we solve Sudoku puzzles every day, 2 videos a day for the last 2 years and carrying on with that. Now we got sent this puzzle by Worm, who I hadn't heard of before, and Worm is wishing Pause, who I hadn't heard of before, a happy birthday. But to do so, he's created he or she, I don't know, has created a killer Sudoku with the help of Ranks, so thanks to them. And this is just a straight killer Sudoku, so if you are into the variants that don't involve lots of complicated rules, this one is for you. Give it a try on the link under the video. Now, the other links under the video will take you to all of our apps, Sven's SUDOKU PAD, the Discord server, the Patreon page, all our merchandise, all that sort of things, and credit the people who do our intro and outro music, to whom we're very grateful. But yes, well, certainly I am very happy to pass on my birthday wishes to Pause. I believe their birthday was a couple of weeks ago. I have no further information about them, though, other than that they've had a birthday lately. And this puzzle has resulted, which is great. So I'm really looking forward to giving it a go. It's, as well as Worm sending it to us, it did get recommended. So some evidence that it'll be fun. I have no idea how long it'll take. Don't even want to guess. I suppose a regular killer Sudoku ought to be half an hour. Worst? Could be much worse. Who knows? Do give it a try on the link under the video. But now I'm going to start. Let's get cracking. And I see a 30 cage in 4 cells. And I know from killer Sudoku experience the 4 largest digits. Remember, digits cannot repeat in a cage. That must be 9876. 29 actually only has one possibility too. That is 9875. And after that, we don't have so many clues. We have 2 7-cell cages. Right, a 41 cage with... Do you know the secret? I'm sure you do, that the digits 1 to 9 add up to 45. That is a good place to start for working out the contents of the 41 cage. Since there are 7 cells in this cage, 2 of the Sudoku digits are missing, and those 2 must add up to the difference between 45 and 41. So 1 and 3 are missing. I mean, we could pencil mark this with all the other digits. Okay, I'm going to leave that in, actually. I wouldn't normally. Something I feel is going on in rows 2 and 3. We've got a lot of data. It's a 7-cell cage as well. Now this is missing 6 in terms of the total of 45 in 2 digits. So it's either missing 2 4 or 1 5. So what does that mean? I don't know. I don't want to pencil mark that because it's complicated. What else have we got? We've got a 14. That doesn't have to have a 1 in it. It could be 2, 3, 4, 5. 16. There's not a lot to go on, actually. Those must come from 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. This 12 cage. All right, the right-hand side of the 12... Oh, no, I was going to say it can't be a high digit, but actually it can be. That digit doesn't appear there, so it could easily appear there. Okay, that's not true. Okay, back to rows 2 and 3. What's going on here? I don't know. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But we don't know. In fact, there is a 3 in this 39 cage. I was going to say we don't know that 1 and 3 aren't in it. In fact, 1 might be in it and 3. What? Oh. No, I was going to say if 1 and 5 aren't in it, there must be a 1 here and a 1. Oh, these cells. Right. Yes, here we go. This is going to matter, I think. These 2 cells. They're totally blank, and you'd think, well, they're the least important cells in row 2. But I think in some ways they're the most important, which is lovely. The point about these two cells is that they see every cell in the 39 cage. And that means that they have to be different from every cell in the 39 cage. Now, we know what's missing in the 39 cage. It's 2 digits that add up to 6, and they're there. So what that means is that this whole 9-cell yellow region is one extra region of the digits 1 to 9. And that means that the 3 digits that aren't in those 6 cells, which appear here, must also appear here. Whatever those 3 are, I don't know which out of 5, 7, 8, 9 they are, but they must also be here because they're both in this extra region that we've created and in that row. And now we've got a 5, 7, 8, 9 quadruple in row 3. And that means we can take 5, 7, 8, 9 out of those 3 cells. They are now a 2, 4, 6 set. And that pencil marking turns out to have been quite useful. And we get a 1, 3 pair in the row here. And we know that this, which is now our first digit in the grid, is a 9. Which wasn't what I was expecting to emerge at all. Now, 2, 4, 6 must be in the yellow extra region because it contains all the digits. And they can't be there, and they can't be there. So 2, 4, 6 are here. Now, the 2 digits that aren't in the region add up to 6. So that's clearly a 2 and a 4. And we get a 6 there. 1 and 3 must be here. Oh, no, let's use that 6 down here. If that 6 is not in those cells, it's here. This now sees 9, 8, 7 as a triple down here and 6 and becomes a 5. And these are 1, 3 and the missing digit from here. Oh, that can't be a 5. Right, what's in here? Not 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 or 4, which is in one of those cells. So that is a naked 3 effectively. That 9 is very useful, isn't it? Yeah, because these can't have a 9 in. So 9 must now be in one of the, it's not very useful, it's slightly useful. 9 must be in one of those cells and one of these cells. 2, 4, 6. 3 obviously has to be in here. So does 1 because it's needed in the cage. But I don't know whether they go with 5, 7 or 8. 1 is also up here. That's a really clever opening actually. Now this triple is not 3, 6, 5 or 7, 8, 9. It's 1, 2, 4. That lets us tell what's in the 10 cage because it can't have a 1, 2 or 4. That's a 3, 7 pair. This cell in the same box has to be less than 8, so it's 5 or 6 with a 3 or 2 there. These two, we can use the secret. We've got 24 there, 14 there, that's 38. Subtract that from the magic number 45, we get 7. So these two add up to 7. That's 4 or 5. 9 there is very useful for the 20 cage, which now, once you can't have a 9 in a 20 cage, 8, 7 are the next high digits, and then they need a 5. There's no other way to do it. Now we've got a triple in column 9. That's really pretty. So we get a 9 there, not here anymore. These cells can't use 9, 5, 7 or 8. I think they have to be the next 3 highest. 6, 4 and 3. We get a 1, 2 pair that's actually resolved because there's a 1, 3 pair in this box already. So that gives us 2 and a 1. There's no 9 there. There's no 7 here. That's actually become a pair since we got a 7 in that box and a 9 there. That's now a 5, 8 pair. 3, 7, 9, 1. 2, 4 and 6. No, that can't be a 6 because of this. So with a 2, 4 pair here, this is a 6. These cells are 2, 3 and 4 in some order. Now, can we do the 16 cage even? Oh no, hang on, I can do 6 and 4 up at the top here. That's useful first, maybe as a precursor. Maybe the way to look at this column is to calculate these 3. If we take 45 and we subtract 9 and 6, that's 15. So we're down to 30. We subtract this group that adds up to 16. We're down to 14 for these 3 cells. And that's not actually, could be 734. Hang on, is that the only possibility? I think it is. If this was an 8, 14, these two would have to add up to 5, but they can't, because that can't be a 5 and you can't have 3 in both. If that was a 5, these would have to add up to 9, but that's too many, so this is a 7. These now have to add up to 7, so they're both max 3 and 4, and we get a 2 there. That was a very good way of going about it, although it didn't feel like it. Now box 3 is totally finished. This becomes a 1, 3, 8. Got a 5, 7 pair up here. Now I'm just going to spot a couple of X-wings. 5s are restricted in row 1 to those 2 cells and in row 4 to those 2. Now that's going to use up both 5s in columns 1 and 2. So these cells can't have 5s in because they're also in those boxes. And 5 is going to have to be in one of these cells. I'm putting that in the middle because I can see exactly the same thing happens with 7 in those 2 slightly different cells. 7 can't be here, so it's become a pair down there. That stops this being a 6, so we've got a 2, 4 pair as well. These 2 and that are a 1, 3, 8 triple that I don't know all that much about, but that was an interesting pair to achieve. Now, that can't, oh look, 8 there has gone in, and this can't be a 7 because of that pair, so box 6 is fully finished. Now down here we have 1, 5 and 8. Let's just check the maths. Yes, that's good. This is a 2, 7, 9 triple. Still haven't resolved that. 1, 2, 4, 3, 7. So yes, this is a 9, 5 pair because 9 is ruled out of those 2 cells. And 5 is obviously ruled out of those 2. So that has sorted out the 8 box. That'll fix this cell, 24, 38, 41. That's a 4 to do the maths. We get a 6, 8 pair here. The 4 fixes 2 and 4. The 3 we got fixes 7 and 3. We know these don't have an 8 anymore. That's a 7, 9 pair, which we can write in. This 1, 8 pair, weirdly we can't at the moment, or this 6, 8 pair. That can't be 4, this can't be 2, gives us a triple as useful as a chocolate teapot. This is 1, 2, 5, 6. That does make 14. 2 can't be in column 5, 5 can't be in column 6, 6 can't be in row 9. That also can't be a 4. Look, I've got the only 2 digits I've got in row 9 were looking at row 9, column 9, where they're saying you can't be a 6 and you can't be a 4. So that's 3 in the corner, losing its religion. We get 3 there, 3 there. There must be a 3 in one of these 2. So we've really just got these 13 and 22 cages left to deal with. And they're probably going to be how we have to finish. I'm just seeing if there's any Sudoku to mop up, because that's always helpful. Now, 5, 8, 7, 9 are a set here, so that's become a 1. That's quite straightforward. This is a 3 even. That's now 2. That's dealt with our chocolate teapot, no problem. It's now a very solid china teapot. That's become an 8. Let's get rid of 8, 1, 3. This is a 5, so I'm going to leave the yellow extra region in as tribute to how important it was. It was very useful. Let's do the X-wing trick again. On these cells I've got highlighted, they have a 5 in, and so do these cells in column 5. And that means that's the 5s used up for row 7 and 8, and we can't put another 5 in row 7 or 8. So the 5 in column 7 is there. Now I'm going to have to deal with this 22 cage. If those add up to 4, these add up to 80. Oh, I've got a 6, 4 pair here. Right, what are the possibilities here? 18 in those 3 cells. At a minimum, those could be 4 and 5, making this 9. Ooh. At a maximum, 6 and 7, making this a 5. That is more possibilities than I was hoping for. Okay, what am I missing here then? 6, 5, 7. Okay, 5 and 7 can't be in the 13 cage. How about that? Because they can't be there and they can't be there because they're here. Oh, in fact, this can't be 5, 6 or 7 in the box. Oh, that's got a lot more interesting in a hurry. Right, hang on, go back to the 22 cage. 4 there. These add up to 18. Now, the minimum is 17. 4, 8 and 5. So we have to go 1 up from the minimum. Which of these numbers can go 1 up? Not that, not that. They would both have to go 2 up from their minimum to be different. That goes 1 up and the other two are minimum. And that must add up. 14, 17, 22. That's lovely, actually. So we get a 6 here. That's become a 7 now. We can probably tidy up all sorts. We can place 5 here. 7 is not there. 9 is not there. Also 9 and 7 come out of those cells. Actually, no, it didn't tidy up all that much. But let's look up. With the 9, we get the 7 done. We get the 7-5 pair. We get the 5-8 pair. This 2-6 pair has been done since we got the 6. Now, these two add up to 7. They can't be 6-1. They can't be 2-5. They must be 4-3. And we place 8. We've got a 1-2 pair. I'm just going to look up and fix 1 and 3. And then we'll look across. That 6-4 pair's resolved. That's become a 1, which sorts out the whole of this 14 cage. That's now not a 2. 1-2 is resolved. That can't be an 8. This pair is done. 8-1. Oh, let's go up and do 6-8 and 1-8 at the top. This is a lovely puzzle. I mean, it's not ridiculously hard, but it's very elegantly put together. This is ideal stuff. 2, 9 and 7. I think if you received a puzzle like that for a birthday, it'd be a very happy pair of paws indeed. The puzzle's also called Keystone. Maybe that is because this is the keystone. Is that a chance? I'm not quite sure what a keystone looks like. But I think it was very important to identify these two cells being part of this de facto extra region of 1 to 9 in the puzzle. That was really helpful. So well done if you spotted that early, and well done if you got through the puzzle. I think that's a nice, fun one, and that's just the sort of thing I like to do. So thank you as always for watching us. Thank you for being kind in the comments, as almost everybody always is. We really appreciate that. The love here is for the constructors, not the solvers. It's the people who make these puzzles such fun that are due the credit. So thank you to Worm and Ranksk, and bye for now.